Martina.
Hvala, dragi braće I sestre. It's my pleasure to be here, first time as the mayor. But I first started coming to Niagara Falls Serb Day 68 years ago because I was born in July of 1944, so I didn't come that year. There was no party, but then when I was 1 year old, my mother and father would bring me to Niagara Falls to see Baba Glumac and go to Serbian Day, right in this park, and hear the music, and eat the food, and enjoy our Serbian, beautiful Serbian customs. Sveta was our the real genius of Serbian culture. And I echo the words of Bishop Mitrofanov. Don't let these cultural assets slip away. Every year, we in our family celebrate our Serbian Christmas. Some people say, well, we already had Christmas and it's too busy, and forget it, because if you keep having a Serbian Christmas, you will understand the real Christmas. Not so much about presents, not so much about noise, but about family, about God, and about good feelings of people being together. So my son has all his buddies come from university. Every year, they put on their calendar, go to Bratinas for Serbian Christmas because they love it so much, and they understand something that they didn't have in their families. I also want to say briefly about Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla was one of the greatest geniuses who ever lived. He was the equal of Einstein. Einstein, by the way, had a Serbian wife. But anyway, he did. Einstein, forget it. Tesla is here, going through these wires. When the lights come on at night, that's Tesla's lights. Hamilton, Ontario, we had smart people there who were reading books, and they said, this guy Tesla says you can make electricity go a long way. Edison, Lord Kelvin, all these geniuses said, no, you can't, electricity can't go very far. So they built the DeQ generating station and set up Hamilton for its wealth, because we had electricity cheap in Hamilton. From DeQ Falls in St. Catharines to Hamilton was 35 miles, was the longest transmission in the world of electricity. Now it's much longer, and they go 1,700 miles, but these guys said, you know what, this Tesla, he could be right. And Tesla helped Hamilton become a powerful city because we had cheap electricity from DeQ, from Niagara. So thank you, Vala Nikola Tesla. We owe this great genius at least our knowledge of him. Okay? No, it's not just a new car, though it was nice they made an electric car after Tesla. But believe me, this was one of the greatest geniuses that Serbian people can take pride in, that he was one of us. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I'm delighted to come back 60 years later after my first time.
Mayor Martina, thank you for joining us at the Serbian Day this year, and we know that your grandmother Sveta will be very proud to see you here on this podium. Please join us again next year.
Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to be here. I've been involved in politics for over 23 years, and I always made it a point of getting out here to this picnic. A couple of things. You know, when you're sitting up here on the front stage, and I was watching the dancing, it is very difficult not to want to take off your jacket, jump out on the floor, and start getting in with the crowd. You just can't hold yourself back. There's one thing the Serbian community does know how to do. They know how to put on one hell of a party, and they know how to enjoy themselves. Niagara Falls is known throughout the world But one of the things that has made Niagara Falls strong and proud is this Serbian community. This park here is a testament to the Serbians. And I think it's always important to echo the fact that you need to maintain your culture. You know, Canada is a unique country. It welcomes everyone. Everyone is welcome here. We are a mosaic of different cultures. And yet all those cultures do come together for two things. One is to preserve your history, and again, when you watch the costumes that you are wearing, they're outstanding. And two is that we're here as a whole for the country of Canada. So enjoy yourself. To everyone who's visiting Niagara Falls for the first time, it's a great community. I hope you can stay and take in some of the other things that we have here. Safe trip back home, as my friend Councilor Joyce Morocco said. And I have to close with saying I was asked to come a little bit early, around 1 o'clock for lunch. I'll tell you, the Serbians put on one of the best lunches I've ever had. Great food. Pleasure to be here, everyone. Happy Canada Day to everybody. Thank you.
Mr. Grader, thank you again for taking the time to be with Canadian Serbs at this 68th Serbian Day, and we hope you will join us next year.
Celebrate the conclusion of a monumental and historic campaign where we achieved what seemed to be the impossible. The organization Vaisos Miljun has managed to unite Serbian communities across the world and initiate the largest and most comprehensive humanitarian effort organized by the Serbian diaspora. Our project, Srpske zemlje, Srpski rod, spanned over the last 20 months, and by the end of next month, we will have successfully delivered 55 tons of aid to Serbs throughout the Balkans. Just last week, we sent a 40-foot, 11-ton container filled with medical and humanitarian supplies to the clinical center in Niš, and we've just sent another container to Verone, which means that to date, over 1.2 million Serbs have directly benefited from the aid that we've sent, and it's in the value of over $5 million. In June 2012, when we successfully delivered 2 containers to Serbs in Gračanica, and this past February we sent a container to Serbs in Visegrad. But we didn't stop there. A third container is scheduled to arrive in Belgrade this month, where it will be received by the Commission for Refugees and Migration in the Republic of Serbia. They'll then distribute the goods to Serbian medical institutions in northern Kosovo and refugee camps in Serbia, which house refugees of the war in Krajina. Today we celebrate not only the support and aid which we've tangibly donated, but our biggest achievements stem from our ability to engage the entire Serbian diaspora under one umbrella. We have communities that are involved with us in over 30 countries that took part in this initiative. Not only are we the youngest Serbian diaspora organization, with the average age of our members being 24 years old, but we are also the most active organization over all social media platforms. We have over 100,000 supporters over Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and our membership spans across 100 cities all over the globe. Through various social and philanthropical events like bake sales, performances, dinner galas, our members have hosted hundreds of events in Sydney, Toronto, London, Chicago, and many other communities. In addition to raising awareness and funds through these events, we've also received support of the Serbian Orthodox Church, as well as numerous Serbian athletes, celebrities, singers, and businesses. On behalf of Vaisos Miljun, we want to thank everyone who contributed to this campaign and who believed in our cause, even when some told us we were too young and naive and inexperienced to achieve anything. We've shown the world that there are hundreds of thousands of us who do care and who will stand as a collective voice to support those less fortunate than us. In the words of Vuka Radzić, ako svako uradi onoliko koliko je sposoban, neće narod propasti. Hvala vam.
Thanks, Sara and Felipe, and June 28th, and please be sure to contribute to this worthy cause and help our people in need. June 28th has their tent on the ground, and please go and see them. Sada imamo pozdrav predsjednika druge odbrane Miodraga Dangubića.